Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the War Report. Golden Boy here, joined by Jax. We know there hasn't been an episode in quite some time, but we are back. And very, very excited to be here. Jax, how you doing, my friend? The chest hair is real. He's not even saying anything. He's just gonna, he had to get that into the show. How you doing? He had to get that into the show.
How you doing?
I'm not doing well.
Steamy here?
No, not at all.
All right, I'm putting one up.
Nauseating.
This is a G-rated show.
So anyway, Jax, how you feeling, my friend?
I'm great, man. I've been playing a lot of PlanetSide.
Yep.
I'm really excited for Hassan, which me and you got to play a little bit of.
Oh, Hassan's awesome. Yeah.
But I haven't seen him much from Just We Live. This guy's been all over the place. Got a lot of traveling. So.
Yeah. I was just in Europe for Gamescom and PAX Prime. So
very cool. Just
been away. You know, took a little vacation with my wife.
Miss this guy.
Missed you too, man.
No,
stop.
All right, I'm just.
All right,
I
so
was getting signals.
Today we have a great matchup. It is going to be NUC, who you've seen in the show numerous times. Shout out to all the NUC people in the chat, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be watching and they're going to be like,
they're very excited. They tell their parents about it. The parents, like a whole family. Yeah, it's not kidding.
It's amazing. And of course, on the other side, we're going to have
Easy
the NC Crew Easy Company. Pretty excited about that. Easy C.
And I think there was a dedication that we had to shout out.
That's right. So Nerd Stomper wanted me to dedicate this to Perfect Storm.
Yeah, making it weird.
Nerd Stomper from
making it weird.
All
right.
So in any case, Jax, I mean, what should we expect here today? Where's the battle going to be taking place?
So we're going to be fighting on Amrish. There's an alert right now on Esamir, so we're going to avoid that. Amrish has got obviously a lot of hills, a lot of grassy knolls, if you will, meadows.
Okay. Meadows.
And we're going to try and find some good outdoor cap points and some single cap points. It's going to be a 24 and 24 match today.
Nice.
So we're going to try and keep single cap bases, and we'll see what tactics these guys use. The War Report, guys, if you haven't seen it before, we give the guys an objective. They go to it, and they use whatever tactics they feel it's necessary to take or defend a point.
All right, and of course, guys, just so you know, it's going to be open worlds, right? We don't have the battle islands just yet. That is very soon. Very soon. You said they're on the test server right now. We're going to hopefully get them going next week's War Report, I'm hoping, right?
That's a secret, because they're on the back of the test server. They're not public on the test server. You can be summoned to them.
Oh, really? You can be summoned?
Yeah, if you have an admin, you can summon you there.
Sounds mighty MMO-ish.
So very soon, we will have
very soon.
They won't give me summoning power.
They won't give you summoning power. I wouldn't give you summoning power either.
Over anything.
So are we just going to jump right into this?
Yeah.
What's the plan?
Let's get this done. Let me take a look at the map real quick. And it looks like we're going to start with Black Shard. Let's start with, Black Shard Tungsten is always a fun base.
All right. Let me just...
objective.
Black Shard.
Black Shard. Tungsten mine. All right, and then I do my nifty Peter Pan trick. Boom. And here you see, guys, Easy C is lined up and ready to go.
Very nice, very nice.
And all right, they're separated into 4 squads. We're going to follow them to the gal. They're saying load up, let's go. They did not have a gal pulled already, but they did have a pretty sick formation going. So I fight along Easy C on Waterston. I fight against NUC, normally crushing them.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you personally are crushing NUC all the time.
Yeah, I think I'm Zoid Bergenstein's #1 killer, I believe. I just made that up.
That is not true at all.
That's a blatant lie.
I'm going to hopefully get a chance to follow Zoid Bergenstein today, because he is just a beast. Like, he is just such a talented player. So yeah, on my end, NUC is actually preparing. They have a couple of gals that they're going to be sending over to Black Shard, so that should be pretty cool. And look at that. Look at that gal. That with the trim. That's nice. It's pretty.
Going on, Dubs.
It's pretty.
Here we go. These guys are loading up, and they're going to prepare for battle at Black Shard Tungsten Mine.
So tell me a little bit about this objective, right? I know you covered it just a bit, but I do want to know.
Yeah, I'm going to go over here.
What is it about this
quick
objective?
Tour. So let me just shoot over here in Peter Pan mode.
Peter Pan mode.
So this, guys, is Black Shard Tungsten Mine. This is a really interesting base because it's on a hill. It's incredibly hard to assault. When I call the objective, it was NC. It is flipped to TR. So now TR are going to have the opportunity to defend this base. You have to get an AMS Sunday somewhere on this hill. You have to drop in, obviously. You want to drop in with a lot of medics so you don't lose your guys, because spawning and getting up the hill is a pain in the neck. So we'll see how Easy C chooses to assault this pretty hard objective.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is going to be quite the challenge here, especially with the fact that NUC is going to be dropping in here right away. So they actually got here first. I don't see where your boys are. They got here as well. So, or did they now?
No,
they have not yet. They're on the way.
Route.
They're on the way. They're on route. So yeah, so they're going to be coming over from the warp gate. I'm actually quite surprised. Where's the warp gate here? They got here relatively quick. So, all right, so here we go. So as you can see right there, NUC is going to be preparing their defenses, getting ready for Easy Company to be approaching their way into the objective.
Yep, it looks like Easy Company had a gal go down, it looks like. So they've lost a gal.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like that. Oh, wow. Ponyboy is just outside the warp gate. So they have NUC has air outside the NC warp gate, not letting these NC gals get out. So the NC don't even have an opportunity to get to the objective because the bullies over at NUC are just
premeditated. They had that plan, man. They knew. They had the time. They knew exactly where everyone was going to be starting, so they had the warp gate pretty much protected and ready to go. The gals were expecting not to get attacked. That's a pretty dirty move from NUC.
Yeah.
I don't say so myself.
I mean, it's a great strategy. They have a couple Mozzies outside this warp gate. Zoid Bergenstein is just sitting here in his galaxy, and they're not even going to let EZC get out of the warp gate and get into this fight. So it looks like EZC has dropped. A lot of them are all over the ground here at Amish ARX Reserve. They spawned here. They're going to try and get some Sundies up, and they're going to try and get over to
Yeah, we have a couple of NC guys over by Tungsten as well. Black Shard, they are going to get crushed right away by not one, but two Maxes, as well as some support there. So just devastating them right away. No one from NC able to make anything happen. Looking around here, trying to see what's going on, but I really just... It seems like NUC just going to lock this one down.
Oh, man, NUC has some libs up, and they're not even letting these Sunderers get out of the ARX reserve to get over to the objective. So the air is heavy for NUC. EZC needs to call in the air squad if they have one, get some Reavers up, and take down this air before they can move to the objective.
That's going to be brutal. They do need that support for sure. Although there is going to be some NC, foot soldiers trying to push their way into the base. Really, they're going to be coming one at a time. So not all that much effective, although they were able to get at least one guy inside of the base. He, unfortunately, is going to be met by a sea of NUC players and will get dropped right away. There you can see on the screen an NC Sunderer there for Easy Company, as now they're going to be going to the ground. They're going to be taking it to the ground, avoiding the air. What do you think about this one, Jax?
I think that they need to get air up because they need to counter this. They're not really countering this air with these Sundies. So I think they need to deal with the air before they move out. We may have to move the objective here to an NC defense. I know EZC's got some strong players on it. I played alongside these guys. But, I mean, NUC is really shutting them down right now because they're not allowing them to do much.
Yeah, it is quite interesting there, to say the least. There you can see trying to get those Sunderers out of there. Easy Company trying to get the heals on as well and repair that Sundie.
They're getting some AA Sundies, so they have the anti-air weapons on the top of this.
I think that's going to help them out a little bit more to make their way over to Black Shard. But like you had mentioned before, you're going to be fighting that uphill battle, so they pretty much lost the air battle. Now they're resorting to just purely ground game. That's going to hurt them going after an objective such as Black Shard.
Right, so this one Sundie was able to sort of make it out of the base. Let's see how he fares getting up this hill, because this Sundie is really what they need to rely on to get a spawn point. He's still 606 meters out.
Do it for Easy Call. Oh, okay, there we go.
If that had flipped, it would have been
off-road drifting with the Sunderer.
Yeah,
oh, man.
Absolutely. He's barrel rolling down that hill.
Oh, Lord. All right, so he's going to continue to push on forward.
Alive.
He is reckless. Reckless Sunderer. Just absolutely fearless and just trying to get, like, unorthodox strategies as far as movement is concerned.
He's going way around the objective, trying to stay out of this enemy air. But, you know, the Sunder's the star of the show right now. I'm really rooting for the Sundie to get there.
Yeah, I think we all are at this point. I'm actually trying to see if I could take a look around. I found your Sundie on my screen, actually going up against some air units. That's pretty funny. And the pressure is going to be coming down from this one Sundie. Oh no! He's going to get destroyed if he's not careful. He has to get away from this one.
Oh man, he is kind of screwed.
Yeah, he is not looking very good here. A couple more hits and that could be it.
You can do it.
Believe in yourself. Oh, and that's going to do it there as that Sunderer gets taken out. That was going to be a lot of pressure here. And there you can actually see the unit up there.
NUC is up here on this hill just absolutely dominating these kids with strikers. I mean, EZC can't really get up this hill. So I think I'm going to change the objective because, you know, this is a very tough base. So let's see a base that they can defend.
That was actually really funny. I won't even lie. That was quite hilarious.
Let's move over to Shade Spire Farms.
Shade Spire Farms. Okay. Objective is moved.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough base to assault, and they're not able to really get much out here. We are moving over to Shade Spire.
Now, tell me a little bit about Shade Spire.
So the Shade Spire is like a big farm, essentially, with one small building that is the indoor cap point. What NUC is going to want to do is they're going to want to get here quickly, and they're going to want to spawn contain these guys.
Yeah, but is Easy Company going to be able to establish enough time on there? Like, you know, are they going to be able to make their way in there and get some defense? They got to protect those crops. They have to protect the crops. Believe in the crops. Let's see. So I'm already looking, and NUC has they have air units already in the vicinity. A is currently in the control of the TR. That is actually not going to be a NUC soldier. That's just going to be a random TR player. Has like no idea what's coming. Yeah, by the way,
no
which is like the
what's
funniest thing.
Though.
And
just hanging out here.
A couple Mossies hanging out in the sky there,
what
but
really
nothing much in the vicinity for them.
What's going on with you? How's your day going?
Just chilling.
Hey man. Walking around, he's like, I don't know.
So they just left me here to protect this. I'm just gonna do it. I believe in myself, and I'm just gonna protect this house, protect these crops. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's see.
Just hanging out on the farm.
You know what? Actually, I think this is gonna be a good cover spot. Follow me. Yeah, right here.
Oh,
yeah, right by this tree. No one's gonna expect me here. No one's gonna. Well, what is going on? I gotta fly.
Oh my God, I gotta fly. I gotta. I'm in the tree.
Okay. Yeah. No one knows.
I see one. I see one.
No, it's a Sunday. But no one knows I'm here, guys. So it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Get off my land.
I'm going to protect this place by myself. They have no idea. Oh, man, this is hilarious. Okay, so what's his name? Like, what?
I'm trying to look for his name because this guy's like a star.
Dude, Warrant Officer. Wait a minute. Wolf Striker.
Wolf Striker.
Perfect name. Warrant Officer Wolf Striker is down for the count.
They come for his land.
Oh, that was so good.
So Easy C is going to come in here. They're going to try and flip this point back. NUC able to flip it red. These guys are coming in. Let's see what NUC has guarding this point. So I see 2 Maxes and NG. Not a ton of stuff, realistically. Two Maxes is not a lot to take out.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Bear in mind that spawn room is going to be in the favor of the NC, so they are going to have units there moving constantly. They will have spawns. That's what's most important for them. So NUC now going to have this uphill battle. Remember, though, this territory is going to go in the favor of the TR in about 2 minutes and 1 second. 2 minutes flat now. So let's see here how all this unfolds. Of course, you are going to have a couple of pod drops here. Not really all that effective.
The NC are going to need to make a coordinated push is what they need to do. They need to get all their guys together.
But look at this Mossy. Look at this Mossy is just camping out here, stopping anyone from coming out of the entrance. They're stuck in there. They're stuck inside their hole. And this Mossy, every single time something pushes out, just death and destruction nonstop.
Yeah, NUC's doing exactly what I think you need to do with this base, and that's spawn contain. I think the spawn room is really far away from the cap point, and there's a lot of open land you need to run through, so you're very vulnerable.
Yeah, look right here. You have the farmland right here. This is going to be kind of difficult for anyone to have to make their way through. There's no effective way to do it, especially with the air unit. So if I was Easy Company, I would say, all right, we're going to need a couple guys who have the ability to get some, I guess some air units of our own. Go back there and fight. And we need to just get them out of the air so that this way we can make our way down. Because now, if they don't do that now, you're just going to see that right here. You can actually see that they're going to be harassers and all that stuff just all over the place. And when they try and make their way through the open field, they're going to get crushed.
Absolutely. They need to have an answer for that air. They have not come up with an answer to the air yet this match. So they're going to need to figure out a way to neutralize that, and then they can sort of make some offensive moves.
Yep, and you can see right here we have players actually hanging out right on top and just applying the pressure down. But you are going to have some NC guys, some Easy Company fellows moving in here as they're going to try and see if they can make their way inside of this building. They're only going to have about 32 seconds to do so. This is their last-ditch effort to have to flip this one. Here you can actually see a lone soul trying to push their way through, and I think they might be able to make this flip happen if they can manage to get their way in there. As we make our way into the battle, let's see what is going to happen. A is going to be up for grabs. You are going to have a couple of maxes there for protection. 14 seconds left on the clock. A flip needs to happen. 3 maxes in the area as well. And Easy Company just got crushed there as they're going to make their attempt inside. And that is pretty much going to do it. 4 seconds. This is going to NUC.
Yep, NUC able to take this base pretty handedly, I would say.
Yeah, you're right. Because and I think it was all because of Wolf Striker.
Wolf Striker,
honestly, really. Well, you know what? Just no joke. Honestly, it was because of Wolf Striker. Because he was already capping the Shade Spire. He already was there. And because of that, because he had flip that point, that started that clock going. By the time Easy Company had made their way inside and established control, they just could not seem to make something happen. So it's really unfortunate, but you know what? Now I'm curious as to what Easy Company's going to do.
Tell them we're moving to Amish ARX. It's going to be the new base.
New objective. We're just going all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to give Easy Company
ARX? ARX?
Yeah, ARX. Trying to give Easy Company a chance to defend here and show what they can do against these guys, because so far NUC is pretty handily taking this match. But I know Easy Company, you know, they're a decent outfit. I've seen them do some good stuff, so I know they can do a little better than this.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they certainly can here. As you can see, the objective is going to go. Shade Spire will go to the boys in red, the NUC, as they just crush Easy Company here at the second objective. First objective went to NUC as well, as they flipped it right away and held it down, and they stopped the air support of Easy Company from making its way over. That's unfortunate, but we are making our way over to Amish ARX, where hopefully Easy Company is going to have some kind of you know, fighting chance here. Tell me about this location, Jax.
Amish ARX is a base that's sort of sunken in, and then the cap point's on the top of a hill. So you have to go up these stairs. It's not an easy cap point to take, but it is a pretty easy cap point to hold, because once you take this cap point, you know, it's pretty easy to defend it, because the enemies have to get up this hill. And I like fighting at this base. I definitely like capping this base. Easy Company's doing exactly what they need to do, and you need to mass up directly on this cap point, and then have one squad directly outside the cap point, shooting down the hill, making sure people can't get up.
Yeah, looking here at the overhead, I don't see many NUC soldiers anywhere around the vicinity, although they do have some Mossies as well as maybe some Libs just trying to float around there. There is going to be, actually I'm wrong, so there is going to be some TR players. Not sure if they're NUC players though. Let's actually go ahead and find this out if they're NUC players. Yes, they are, as a matter of fact. They are going to be a couple NUC players making their way, pushing their way up through this platoon, as you can see right here. Trying to force their way up this hill, but the pressure is definitely coming from Easy Company, as they're going to be applying their heavy support there, shooting down rockets, making sure no one fights their way up this street, and they are going to be able to crush them. So Easy Company able to survive that one. There is going to be some more NUC players in the area, more NUC you know, members, but they are just going to get stopped as soon as they try and make their way up this hill. This is going to be a very tough objective for them to take. Let's see now. As we take a look at the general vicinity here, gunfight is going to begin. You do actually have some maxes for NUC, as they're going to try and see if they can push forward, but their max is going to get taken out. So that pretty much ends that run that they were going to have there. Pressure has been applied, though, as the top of the road is going to be empty for these two soldiers to make their way up, but they are also going to get crushed. And there you can see the NC, the NC randos now are going to be appearing and pushing in. I don't know if actually I misspoke there. I don't know if that was random players or if that was...
No, I think these are all EZC guys.
EZC. Oh, they're all EZC guys, so I correct myself on that one. But still, nonetheless, a valiant effort by NUC, and NUC now actually going to have some pressure up top, as there's going to be about 4 members of NUC pushing their way right through here. We can actually see, if I'm correct, that is going to be...
They're going to get into the cap point.
Yes, they got in, and that is pretty much going to do it as they make their way inside. Now the question is, what is EZC going to do?
I mean, this is a tough cap point to take back.
Yeah, they have to hold it for 4 minutes, Jax. That's tough.
It is tough, but if you have a well set up squad, I mean, really you need 2 squads to hold this cap point. It's a very highly contained room. You have 1 squad outside, 1 squad inside, and they should be able to hold it unless EZC does a very coordinated push.
There you can see the
man
himself.
If I was EZC, what I'd actually do is I'd pull back to the warp gate. I'd grab a couple gals and I'd drop on it, because I don't think they're going to be able to get up this hill against NUC.
See what's going on with Zoid Bergenstein here. Oh, he gets taken out. The one time I find him.
The Philadelphia Bergensteins.
The Philadelphia Bergenstein.
Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard here. We have Nerd Stomper, followed by Zoid, I Love Bert Hammond, Striker Vaseline,
Striker Vaseline. That's the best. That's the best kind of Vaseline.
And Modern Pirate coming in. Roll next. Well, I can't pronounce these guys. You guys are killing me with these names. Walt Disney. Walt Disney. That's actually a good name.
Walt Disney. Oh, man. Please, someone make that a sound clip. Walt Disney. All right. And here we can actually see that NUC is going to continue to hold down the top of this hill. Lots of gunfire being exchanged back and forth. Crossfire galore. As you're going to see these EZC guys trying to push their way up here. They have light assaults getting up on top of this. Actually, I don't know if that's a light assault or not, but they do have soldiers getting on top of this tower here. Pressure now is going to be coming from the right side as we jump our way over there. Nerd Stomper on the max control. He is going to have an NG there for support as well. Let's go ahead and follow Nerd Stomper and see what his kill count is going to be looking like here. As he's going to be taking some fire, but he's going to be okay because he's a max. So now following Nerd Stomper here is he's going to find a couple of members of EZC. Another one who is left as well. He might be able to take him out, and he is able to drop him on that one. So a big win for Nerd Stomper, as now he's slow maxing out. He's just going to try and hold this one down. Checking around the back of the base, finds one player of EZC. Trying to apply that pressure. He is not able to take him out. That EZC guy does run away, but rockets from up top. That's not going to be good for Nerd Stomper, but he is going to have support there from the NGs, and hopefully he is going to get healed, which it seems like his health is going to be okay. Nerd Stomper, a good run for him without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. Nerd Stomper doing work. Nerd Stomper was actually an NC on the server, and then NUC recruited him over to the dark side of TR.
Really?
Yeah. So
I like NUC.
I've played with him a few times. I mean, they're going to have to get back up here, and they're not going to do it by climbing up this hill. That's not the way to go. They're going to need to drop on it or squad deploy on it, and they only have a minute and a half to do so.
Yeah, they're just getting crushed here. I don't know what is preventing them from doing so. I don't know if they're still getting camped at their base, too. That's the at the warp gate.
It's just a tough hill to get up. I mean, there's multiple levels.
But do you think that they're still getting camped at their warp gate is what I'm wondering?
No,
because that's why they can't pull air support.
I think the warp gate's fine. I just think once you're at a base, it's really hard to like mentally leave and pull back and sort of regroup, because a lot of people just want to keep pushing.
Yeah, well, they assume if you just Zerg, you're going to be able to
Right.
stop them. But if you have guys like Nerd Stomper who's just absolutely crushing at the top of this hill, then you're not really going to get anything going there. And you can actually see, too, they move just as a unit. Straight up, they move as a unit.
Yeah,
they hold this area down, and it's actually really cool to watch. You see them all coordinating. There's going to be one EZC guy making his way up to the hill here, trying to be that guy. But
he's got to move in like NUC's doing as a full squad.
Yeah,
the
duckling effect.
The duckling effect, exactly.
The duckling effect.
You know, in this game, you're not going to go up against a full squad by yourself. No matter how good you are, you're not going to take out more than like 2 guys. So you need to move as a full squad, and really in this game, what you need to do is outnumber people. So they need to move in with multiple squads, try and attack the NUC squads one by one and pick them off.
Well, here comes some pod drops there, but that guy's going to be by himself again.
Yeah, pod dropping in solo, that's not going to do it. They need to move as a group. They need to drop as an entire platoon.
That is true. That is true. They just need to be focused with it, but they're not going to have enough time. Jax, it is going to be 17 seconds on the clock, and unless they just come up here and drop like a nuke, I don't see them stopping them.
Orbital strike.
Yeah, well, one can wish, and I think that is pretty much going to do it for this objective here, which will be Amish ARX Reserve. Certainly has gone very well for NUC as they capture it.
Yep. NUC is going to take this base. Let me look at the map and figure out a new objective.
All right, there you can actually see air support, NUC all around this here. A couple of EZC guys, of course, the stragglers trying to stay alive here.
We're going to move over to Jagged Lance Mine.
Jagged Lance Mine. New objective. Jagged. Oh, wow. My spelling is T1. Jagged Lance Mine.
All right.
Best speller, N-A.
Best speller, N-A, O-P. All right, we're heading over to Jagged Lance Mine. Let's see if EZC can defend this base. Now, what I'm thinking is, since it's so close to the NC Warp Gate, if the NC see this base getting pounded on, they might have some support from NC randos. Obviously, we like to keep the teams here without randoms and even fights, but, you know, potentially you could see some random support coming out of that Warp Gate. Now, EZC, since they're so close to Warp Gate, can also pull Vanguards here. They need to utilize their main battle tank in this fight to hold off NUC, and they also need to get some air up because the NUC air has gone unanswered for the past few bases.
All right, well, here you can actually see the objective, an open field as well, one giant road in the middle. And they, you know, you're probably right. They could pull up the Vanguards there, but there you can actually see that they pod drop right in there, and they get crushed right away. There is going to be a medic there for NUC trying to keep them alive. Pod drops coming in as they're going to manage to get this control, and just like that, Jax, they are going to flip A as well. NUC cannot be stopped. The timer has began, and that's it. I mean, like NUC, they have it again.
Yeah, 3 minutes, 50 seconds.
They're right next to the warp gate, though. That's the thing. They're right next to the warp gate.
Yeah, I mean, they can pull main battle tank. It looks like they're pulling some lightnings out of the warp gate. They need to be pulling their Vanguards. They need to get Vanguards in here because they can watch that point from afar. So if they roll in like 3-4 Vanguards and get some air to answer their air, they can actually make a really solid push here, but they need that level of coordination that NUC is showing right now.
That's right, and here you can actually see that some Easy Company guys trying to stay alive, but really not being all that effective, as a player is going to get taken out there. A still into control. You can see right there cross side, as this is where the players are going to be coming from in this spawn area. So they're still going to be able to maintain his control coming from across the street here. So now, you know, if you were a NUC, you could just plug that with some soldiers just watching right across the street. And it seems like that's exactly what they're doing. but they have been losing some NUC guys, and Medic's there for the respawn. So very smart play by NUC to hold that one down. Expect more EZC guys to be pushing in across the street as they have coverage from the bridge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here comes some lightnings as well.
Yeah, they're pulling lightnings, but they're not pulling the all-important Vanguard that I keep talking about. So they have some Sky Guards up to try and answer that air. They're finally putting on some answers to it, but they need the Vanguards here. They need the Vanguards to cover this point. And they're right next to the Warp Gate. Like, they literally can't be any closer.
Yep, and look here, this lightning is actually going to get crushed by a harasser, or well, not crushed by a harasser, let me correct myself, but the harasser was doing or living up to its name there, just absolutely stopping anyone from trying to make anything happen. That lightning is going to get taken out there. One more lightning remains. As there you can see the harasser, and there you see the lightning gets taken out. That was going to be the armor there for EZC, getting dropped right away. NUC on full force here as they are going to hold this base down right next to the NC Warp Gate. That's a statement to make there, Jax.
It absolutely is. And the NUC harassers are sort of famous on the server for being incredibly annoying because they're so good. They travel.
You know, I was like, let me correct myself. It's a harasser. A tank should win against a harasser.
Not three harassers. I mean,
not three. They live up to their name, man.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, they roll in really coordinated packs. There's a player called Merced. I don't think I've ever seen him outside of the harasser. And
he spawns in a harasser.
Yeah, he makes my life very hard.
Well, you know, bear in mind, though, that the Warp Gate is just right there. And they could potentially just bring, an entire fleet over here. But again, they're only going to have 1 minute and 29 seconds to do so. They can get here in time, but the question is, can they get inside of the capture point, which is something I just don't know. We've seen NUC dominate this entire episode of the War Report, nonstop. Every single objective we give them where we think, oh yeah, EZC, we're going to give them a chance to defend, and they just can't seem to rally the troops, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're right next to the Warp Gate here, and they haven't pulled a Vanguard. I think that's such a huge statement. Like, they need to get the Vanguards out. They could dispatch these harassers pretty easily with 3 Vanguards. But not choosing to pull that main battle tank. 55 seconds left. NUC finally spawning a Sunder. I don't think they've had a spawn point other than the squad deploys and spawn beacons so far. So NUC's going to reload these harassers with an ammo Sundy and get that Sundy up. Let's see how EZC responds, because right now they're not countering.
Where is EZC right now? Where are they in your map?
So hitting the M button, they're all here.
They're all here? What?
Yeah, they seem to be in the building.
No.
Oh, they're all in the spawn room getting contained.
Then that's the time where you spawn out. You're right next to your warp gate. I mean, come on, like you're right next to your warp gate. It's time to make, and they can do it. But NUC is doing a phenomenal job though of just freaking them out, and I think that is something you got to give NUC credit, that EZC was just not prepared for that NUC just rush, you know?
Yeah, EZC's been relying a lot on their natural spawns and not really coming up with innovative ways to get to the point other than using their main spawn room. They're not doing the squad deploys that I'd like to see. They're not really doing gal drops. And here next to the Warp Gate, they're not pulling their main battle tank. So they really need to be a little more creative in the way they get to that cap point, and they can't rely so much on the main spawn room.
Okay, here's what I want to see. They just lost Jagged Lance. Okay, let's just see if they are going to defend it. That's what I think. What do you think?
I just told them Crux Mining new base.
Crux Mine? Okay.
It's literally the last base we have by the Warp Gate until we run out of bases.
Crux Mine? Okay.
Because NUC's been taking all these bases in 4 minutes, so it's been pretty quick. We've been moving pretty quickly. But now we're heading over to Crux Mining. Guys, giving you a quick overview here. Let me fly over in Peter Pan mode. This is Crux Mining. This is a tower. It's a 3-point cap. It's not going to be an easy base for NUC to take. Towers are highly, highly defendable. So EZC should be able to stop them here. I know we said we're gonna do 1-point caps today, but because of the fact that NUC has really taken all the territory in Amrish, short of switching continents, this is what we got. So it should be very defendable for EZC. NUC's gonna have to be pretty creative to take all 3 points from them. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah. Well, you know, you mentioned creativity, and I think that is something that NUC is very, very good at.
Here, those EZC battle tanks I've been looking for.
All right,
EZC
there we go.
Finally. Vanguards. They could have used the Jagged Lance, but they have a Skyguard up, a couple Vanguards. This is what
I think that those Vanguards would have come in more handy in Jagged Lance than they would have here.
Open cap.
Maybe they also didn't have certs too. That's the other thing to keep in mind, right? Maybe they just didn't have enough to pull. I mean, not certs. I apologize. Like enough of resources to pull them up. Why I say certs?
I definitely think that they had. I mean, they had the resource. They just didn't do it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be mean, but they should have. I
said certs. I feel like a massive
Bro,
tool
it's
right
okay.
now.
High five.
No, it's okay. High five.
Boom.
Doing it. Yeah, guys.
We just high five.
Yeah, we totally high five.
You guys don't see the crazy stuff we do in one episode. No pans. I'm not gonna tell you which episode it was.
Yes, but overall, you know, it's good to see that they're pulling out their main tanks here.
Yeah, these battles, and they have Skyguard, so they finally have a counter up to the air. They finally have their main battle tanks out. EZC really getting their act together. I'm looking for a strong defense from EZC here at this base.
I mean, it just kind of baffles my mind that they're pulling them out now and not.
It would have been a much better
Jagged
base.
Lance.
Now it's a tower, right? So all these cap points indoors, the battle tanks will definitely help you. But the last base, the battle tanks would have been perfect.
Well, I think what they're thinking is like, oh yeah, well, you know, we want to protect our air units probably as they try and, you know, I guess get.
Did you tell them Crux?
Yes, I told them Crux, cool. And they're all here already.
And they're all here.
They're all here. They're actually already in B and C. They've already taken B and C.
Wow.
And now it's just the elusive A objective that you know NUC is going to go for because it's NUC, and that's just how they roll. So they're just stopping everyone here, you know, as much as possible.
Take a look at A. I'm gonna get right in there. I'm gonna take a little look at A.
All right, let's see here. They are pulling out some lightnings too, so bear that in mind. Lightnings are going to be there for easy company that they're certainly going to need. And they wait a minute, they just lost A as well. So like, and what is going on here? They just lost A. Axel Toss, ladies and gentlemen.
Axel Toss coming in, literally taking his shirt off and trying to distract us. We cannot be distracted, Alex.
It's planet side, bro.
So yeah, they took A. They've taken the entire base. Olympus has fallen.
You did not just use that tagline. Like.
Great flick, by the way.
I have not seen it yet.
Really good movie.
So
yeah, NUC has all 3 points. EZC, come on, guys. It's a tower. You need to be able to retake A.
It's a tower. Just take C and B. Like, for the love of all things sacred. Let's go, Easy Company.
A's right under their spawn room. They need to coordinate. They need to push out. Come on, EZC.
I want EZC to take this.
Yeah.
Although I'm following NUC, and I know NUC is a very talented outfit, I want EZC to take this. It's their time. They just got to protect this house. They have 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
They're just out of the spawn room one by one. It's kind of painful to watch because they're not coordinating and they're not pushing together. And as I've said before, this game is all about numbers. It's all about coordinated pushes, and I'm not seeing that here today.
But they do have vanguards and a lightning outside the vicinity. They just need the.
Awesome,
they just
dude.
need these objectives. What?
Like, I mean, yeah, they have vanguards and lightnings, but they're not getting out.
They just need them to be effective, and that's just. I know there's not really all that much that they can do with these.
They need to push out of their spawn room and do a max crash onto A. Once they retake A, they need to move as an entire platoon to either B or C and do that and move together because right now the separation is not working.
Yeah, they're just calling out lightnings. Like, they're calling out a couple lightnings here. Some light assaults are going to be pushing in by B by themselves.
They do have some maxes in the spawn room. If we look at my screen, they're getting ready for a max crash. It looks like I see 4 NC maxes getting ready to go. Let's follow these guys. Let's see what they decide.
All right, so let's go ahead, jump on board on your screen. We have maxes. This should be it. So let's hop on board with Jax's perspective as the max rush will begin.
So it looks like EZC is getting ready to do a max crash. That's what they need to do. They have 4 minutes and 40 seconds. They need to move into A together. They need to move in with maxes, medics, engineers. Let's see if they can.
You get A and you push right to B.
Correct.
Forget C, just get A and
Correct.
push right to B.
Yep.
That's it. Let your guys coming from the warp gate take care of C. That's the way that I'm viewing that they need to do this right now. When are they going to move is the question in my mind. I think they might be waiting for one more max, maybe 1 or 2 more NGs. I think they might be waiting for some NGs. But it seems like they're going.
All right,
so
they're going. Here we go.
They are going.
Let's follow this max crash. Let's see how they do.
All right.
And they are out. And NUC's going to be calling this max crash. And these guys are going to say max. Oh, why'd you go outside, bro? They need to go directly down the stairs. And they're
Okay, so it seems like the maxes are going to be pushing in here. NC is going to have some maxes of their own.
That separated. There's one lone max going downstairs by himself.
That's not what they needed. That is not what they needed. Okay, well, it seems like they have 2 maxes that actually went outside. So they have 2 maxes going outside right now, trying to see if they can pick off 1 or 2 players. They are able to take out 1. That was going to be Enemy who ended up getting taken out there. And so now this is the time for them to be able to move in and take A. They're only going to have about 3 minutes and 48 seconds left to do so. They've been pretty slow with a lot of their movements now. Max is going to be down at the bottom here, as you can see. And
they do have their maxes, though. All right, flip A, guys. Go to A and
flip it. Now is the time for them to make their way over to A. There is going to be a couple units there, a couple of TR guys, NUC soldiers, as they are going to be able to stop them. And it seems like they're moving into A. They have not flipped it just yet, although NUC is just going to be holding this one down.
Walt Disney going to go down. And, all right, let's see. This max is not – they're not heading into the point. They're looking to take the perimeter. And it looks like they're flipping A. Here we go.
Yes, they're flipping A, and they are able to take out 1 NUC soldier that was going to be the Skypo. I'm sorry I messed up his name. And they flipped A. So A is going to go for Easy Company. Finally, some life out of this outfit.
And now let's see if they're going to go to B, because B is the obvious next move.
Yes, but I just want to point out, though, that on B, we have currently about one entire platoon is in B. Just so you know. Like, an entire crew is there.
Yeah, it looks like B's pretty well covered by NUC. Getting over here.
B is actually going to be held by the Bravo squad. So
A is flipping back, but they have flipped C. Okay, so they got C. Easy C's got C, but A is flipped back by NUC.
Yep, and I'm trying to see what is going on here with B. It seems like B, Bravo squad, is going to continue to hold this one down. Alpha squad, which is the squad that's in charge of taking out A or holding A, they are going to be able to take out a couple of NUC guys, or Easy C guys here. It seems like we are going to have C going to them. A and B still in the hands of NUC. And they are going to have air support as well, NUC. So they're just holding this one down. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so we do have some Easy C guys that are trying to push their way out. And they're actually, looks like they might try and go B. No, never mind. There's going to be a lot of activity going on at B for the NUC guys. C has been flipped as well, and it is going to go right back into the control of NUC. They just dominate that one. Again, not much that Easy C could have done there as far as what their plan of attack was. And it seemed like they have like one max up top on A. I don't know how worthwhile that's going to be for them, but
NUC's going to have full control of the space now. They're able to move into C. They were able to take these guys out. So, let's see if Easy C can do another max crash, move down to A, hopefully move a little bit more together this time instead of having the maxes split up, and at least take A and do a strong A hold.
Yeah, they need it, man. Like, I just don't understand why they wouldn't just they separated, right? There was one max outside that was pretty much stopping them, and that max just forced them onto the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. So now they're going to be pushing down, and they're gonna let's see what they do here. Nope, they're going to take A back. Nice.
All right.
So they have about 4 or 5 guys still alive. NUC able to move in though. It looks like they're going to flip A back pretty much immediately.
Yeah, NUC just has full control of this one. Although there is going to be a lot of blue on my screen.
Walt Disney coming in huge.
Walt Disney. All right. So it seems like Walt Disney and company able to hold this one down here as they're going to get A in their control, and they do have a max protecting A as well. It seems like Easy C is going to have blue all around A. Now it is their time. Now it's the opportunity for them to push in and take B. It is the closest objective. There's going to be an entire squad there. It's going to be the Bravo squad that will be holding down B. I don't know if they're going to be able to do something about it, but B is going to be on the push as Easy C is going to continue to force their way inside. They are going to have about 2 or 3 soldiers inside as we go ahead and hop on board with them. This one soldier fighting his way up a staircase. That's not going to work out for him as he is going to get taken out. Another soldier now trying to make his way down. Easy C getting plugged right away. As you can see, Bravo Company holding, or Bravo Squad holding this one down. And Easy C getting stopped, but we're going to have a couple other soldiers moving in here. Easy C is going to get stopped again. Great plays there. That was going to be by Spoonish, if I'm correct. As he takes him out. Sponish. I'm sorry. Spoonish. Don't be mad at me, bro.
Don't be mad at me, bro.
And there you can actually see.
Quick look at the scoreboard. It is just covered in NUC. They're sort of all over this scoreboard.
Sounded not too copacetic.
One Easy C guy getting into the point, gonna get the drop on Bravo Squad. He takes out one. He's gonna need to reload though, and I think, yep, that is the end of that, dude.
So I'll take a moment for this fallen soldier.
C's flipping, so I'm gonna shoot over to C. Will you probably stay on B?
Yeah, I'm looking here at B. Not much activity going on here, of course. And on A side there, C is actually getting flipped though.
Yeah, I think C's getting flipped.
All right.
So, yeah, let's see if they can hold C. They need it. Why they're not retaking A and holding it is shocking to me because it's in a tower. So, obviously towers are highly, highly defendable. All right. Let's see what's going on at C. And they are going to be flipping it back. All right, Easy C flipping C with 50 seconds left. They need this time desperately. They need to flip this point.
Yep, that is right there, Jax. And you know what? It seems as if they can't get this and hold this one down, they're going to have about 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what they could do here.
All right, so they bought themselves a minute. They need that minute to do an A push. All right, let's see, guys. Let's see if they can do this A push.
All right, and of course, you know, as the time is winding down here, C in the control of Easy Company, and B actually is not going to be contested at all. A, still a lot of activity going on over there, but Easy Company is not going to be able to make any waves as NUC continues their dominance in this area. And they're going to have about 55 seconds left on the clock before they can capture this territory, and that will go to NUC. They are just destroying, man, destroying.
All right, yep, 43 seconds left on the clock here. Let's see if they can push down to A. They need to do this coordinated push up. They do not have a lot of time left. There's not a lot of time to play with here. So 30 seconds left. Come on, guys, push it.
Push it.
Push it.
Push it. Push it.
NUC is all over the safe floor. I mean, these guys are not, they're not pushing down because...
That's it.
Let's be honest. I think it's going to go to NUC, even though they were able to resecure C.
All right, and that is pretty much going to do it for that one there. Easy Company just can't seem to get a break here, and they're doing it to themselves, honestly. Like, you know, they had that one max rush that could have worked out in their favor. They needed to take out the max that was outside. They had to move as a unit. They needed those maxes to just look all around them and just straight up destroy. And that was just not the case there. They ended up splitting up all over the place. It just was not working out for them. And unfortunately,
the base goes to NUC. NUC taking another base. And, you know, we've been talking about EZC a lot today, but let's talk about NUC for a minute. They've been doing an amazingly good job.
You know, you cannot, like, we're of course, we're casters. We love to see a great matchup, right? It's always fun to see that. And, you know, but NUC is just showing why they're, like, one of the greatest teams, one of the greatest outfits in PlanetSide 2 right now.
NUC is by far one of the best outfits in the world. I think they're the best TR outfit in the game. And they showed that today with an absolutely dominating performance. I mean, EZC put in the effort, but there's really not much to say. I mean, they got shut down everywhere they went. NUC was just able to really crush it.
Honestly, I think EZC, they need to look at this broadcast and say, okay, how can we improve? And I think one of the biggest things that they need to improve upon is their coordination, right?
Yeah.
If you have a max rush, if you have 5 maxes that are going to be coming out of the spawn room, and A is there, A is like right there, right for the picking, there should be no reason why you don't just focus all your attention on A and just crush it, right? And there was going to be like, what, maybe 1 or 2 maxes? I think it was only 1 max that was outside that had spotted all of them. They could have easily just bombarded that max, took him out as soon as possible, and just made their way downstairs. Or they just could have went downstairs, gotten A, and held it down. So it was like they had options, but instead they saw the max, they dispersed out into different directions, and it didn't really pan out for them in the end.
They needed to stick together and move down to A as a group, as a collective, and take their 5 maxes and move into A. But what they did is they had 2 maxes go right, 1 max go left. Healing Toast went down to the point, and
there wasn't enough NGs for them too. There was only like 2 NGs
but
for
in
5
the max
maxes.
crash, the whole thing is you have to combine that firepower. You have to work together, and I didn't see EZC doing that today. I didn't see them combining the firepower of multiple troops, whereas NUC always moved everywhere in a squad.
Yeah, and then the other thing too was when they did not pull the Vanguards right away.
Right,
that was something at Jagged Lance. That was something that I believe they should have done, you know, just like you have. I mean, like, it was an open area, right? That was the time for them to fight back and hold NUC off. But NUC did a superb job of just not only gal dropping in there constantly, but if they had like 4 or 5 guys in the base, those 4 or 5 guys, they pretty much did the damage. Right, and then everyone else just came there for reinforcements. Like, that was they had just great use of micromanaging squads. I actually have to give NUC credit there. They did a phenomenal job with that.
They do a really good job of moving together. Their harasser play was really strong. Their air play was really strong. And they just did a fantastic job.
Oh yeah, the harasser play was just like, really, I mean, good. You have a lightning. Really Lightning's like, where do I go? Harassers, awesome stuff. Pew pew. So yeah. But you know what, though? I mean, honestly, I do want to ask you, Jax, like, if you are trying to organize and fight against a crew like NUC, what is the objective? What are you trying to do? Like, what is the goal here?
I mean, if you're fighting against a crew like NUC, because my outfit TIW fights against them pretty much every day. We try and find each other on the battlefield. It's always really good fights. The key with NUC is you really just have to overwhelm them, and you need to shut down their harassers, because their harassers are such a huge part of their strategy and the way they operate. So you need to shut that down, get into a point, and then lock down the point immediately. Lock down all the doors. You can't give them any room to breathe. And if you can do that, you can stop NUC. But, you know, we didn't see that today.
But it's just about getting to that opportunity to do that.
Right.
So
you have to move together as a group.
Yeah.
And overwhelm them.
Move as a group. Like us.
Like us.
Move as a group. I've been singing a lot, guys. I don't know why.
Yeah, you have a beautiful, angelic voice.
Thank you so much. So nice. So, do we have another objective for these two outfits? What's the plan, Jax?
I think that's it. I mean, we can find one more base if you want us to. Let's ask the guys in the back. You want us to find another base and do one more?
I think this
all
is
right.
yes.
We're heading back into the game.
All right, let's go ahead. As we jump into it,
we're taking there's a little intermission. We're going back in.
Go back in. We got to give EZC time to breathe. All right. So what's the objective, Jax?
Let's send them to Black. No, let's go to Shade Spire.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do this now.
Looks like a lot of the guys had left. Let's see if they're still in here. All right, shooting over here, checking out Shade Spire. All right. Giving these guys Shade Spire as an objective, giving them an opportunity to get here. Golden Boy, why don't you want to jump in?
I'll jump in. I'm really good.
Should we show ourselves? Should we both jump in?
I don't know. All
right, we're going to do something we've never done on the show. We're actually going to jump in and play.
Okay. So are we going to go to Shadespire then?
Yep.
Okay.
Tell them Shadespire.
I'm going to tell them.
I'm gonna play against them in observer mode. All right. Now you can see how good the casters are at this game.
I'm really good. So I don't know about you, dude.
I'm actually just gonna fly in.
And the best part about it is if I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna turn observer and just fly away. So
right.
That's it. There we go.
All right. Here we go, guys. On the War Report. Never been done before. I'm on a no-cert character. Oh, man. And I got taken out.
I killed you, bro.
Oh, no. Is that you?
Yes. Get off me, son.
Oh, man.
Best in the world. I can't
believe I just lost.
Hold on. Check this out. Yes. Take it. Bye.
Yeah, so we're going to have some fun at the end of this episode, guys. We still have about 10 minutes left of the episode, so we're going to be playing, and you'll see us flip it.
All right. That was actually really funny, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
All right. You're not going to kill me again.
I mean, sure, if that's what you believe.
All right, bro.
All right, bruh.
Flying over to you.
You're not going to kill me again, bruh.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Flying over to Shadespire. Going to try and flip the point here.
Nerd Stomper says that I can only play if I dedicate the match to Maggie. So, Maggie, Nerd Stomper says the match is for you.
Do you have any bouncing back? Damn, I don't have any bouncing back.
I'm in my own squad, by the way. That's how much of a G I am. Delta Squad.
Oh my God! I just got absolutely destroyed.
Are you like trying to just observer your way in there?
I'm not trying. I'm doing it. I am observing.
You are doing it, and you're dying. Like that's how bad you are. Oh man.
What do you mean? I'm going up against the max on like a BR0.
You are a BK Randall Scrandle. That's what you are. That's actually a thing, by the way.
Let's do this, guys. I'm gonna try and pump my squad up.
Let's do this, guys. Believe in yourself. Oh man.
The guy's like, you're not in cam.
Are they like not moving? Like, are they just? Are we just gonna destroy and hold this down? I'm gonna dance with this guy.
All right, here we go. Observer mode. Moving in. Let's see if we can.
I want to dance with this guy. He's not dancing with me.
All right. I'm gonna move into the space. Where are you? All right, I'm gonna screen snipe the hell out of you.
Do it. I dare you to just. I see where you are. You're over there.
All right.
You're right by that, son.
I'm gonna take this point. I'm right on the.
Go ahead. You're such a cheater. Oh my. You're such a cheater. Go ahead. I dare you to exit your vehicle. I'm right there. I dare you to exit your vehicle.
All right.
You're such a cheater. Oh, you still died!
This This is ridiculous.
You cheated. You cheated. You know what? Just because I can.
Oh my God.
Just because I can.
This is so irritating.
Fly away.
All right.
Go ahead. As soon as you go in, I'm just going to observer my way in there, and then I'm going to destroy you. That's it. See, I'm going to go like this and go.
All right.
And I'm using like a basic thing. Like I have nothing, dude. I have nothing. I don't have my scopes. I don't have my gun, my SMG that I usually just tear with. I have nothing. So
right, here we go.
Just straight boots McGirt. That's what you are.
All right.
Is Easy Company like is NC just given up?
Yeah, Easy Company left the contest. They're gone.
All right.
So
all right.
It's just me.
All right. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill you one more time.
Hold on. I'm gonna kill this guy for sure.
Where are you? Oh no! Don't you do it!
Boom!
Oh my God,
Boom!
dude, you are the worst.
He's not gonna be thrilled about that. Now they're looking around. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I can come from anywhere. You have no idea the hell that I'm gonna rain upon you guys. Oh, what's up, NUC, dude? I have to find one of them on their own.
Go ahead. You know what?
They're all in very big groups. It's very intimidating.
It's like hunting.
Yeah, I want to find one hurt deer. Oh, come on.
I told him, do not go on your own. He will kill you.
All right, guys. As we stalk the predator in its natural environment. Oh, that's a terrible accent.
Truly is.
People are like, what are you people doing on this show? And then I go, you people?
What do you mean, you
people?
people?
What do you mean, you people?
Evil Dead 3, the video. Zoid said Evil Dead 3, the video game.
All right. I'm getting out of Observer to reload. Boom, back in Observer.
Oh, my.
I don't have any C4 or anything, so I can't really, like, do anything.
Dude, all right, that's it. You and me, we're just going to fight. That's it. Find me. I'm the one leaving.
What's up, bro?
We're going around. You and I are going to fight.
Okay.
We're going to 1v1 fight. Pistols only. No, you noob.
Boom!
Okay,
back into Observer.
Come here. Come to this tree.
Back into Observer.
Come to this tree where I am. Where you and I are going to duel.
All right.
That's it. You see where I am right here?
Okay.
We're going to duel.
No, I'm not hunting you. I'm going to
duel me. Duel. Duel
me, sir. Do you not have honor?
Do you not have honor, sir? Duel me. Don't do that. You are the worst.
Shit.
You're going to... You died. He died, guys.
I couldn't get into Observer fast enough. Elusive got me back because I didn't have any ammo.
Yeah, of course you didn't have any ammo because you suck. Because it takes you like 50 bullets to kill someone.
No, I'm actually pretty good. Pretty on point.
It takes you 50 bullets.
All right.
Awful. All right, well, it seems like you're just trying to cheat now.
I don't think it's cheating. I think it's strategic play, strategery. Man, I wish I had Observer mode on my actual account. I would abuse the hell out of this. All right. So all these NUC are on this hill. I got to find one. All right. Come on. One of you guys has to be on your own. Come on, buddies. Come on, buddies. They're all on this hill. None of them are solo. Tell one of them to go off by themselves.
No, of course I'm not going to tell that to anyone. Like,
come on, someone in the building. Come to Daddy. Where are you? Come on. Oh my goodness. Wow, they have mines everywhere. All right, dude. Oh, look at you.
What I love about...
Oh, they have mines. Oh, you're the one.
Still killed you.
Boom!
Still killed you.
No, I got you.
I killed you.
No, Lost TR killed me.
Oh, well, you see right there, MLG Golden Boy just assisted because I was busy fixing something.
Yeah.
And you still couldn't kill me.
Whatever.
You're the worst. Oh, I get revived? Oh, thank you. So in the end, I didn't lose because my team was there for me.
All right.
Joining NUC, guys. Just so you know. Joining NUC.
They'll let in anybody.
Whoa. Insult here, Mr. TIW. Dude, fight me. Fight me.
What do you mean I just killed you?
No, fight me one-on-one, like just before the show.
Look at this guy. What the fuck?
Dude, you did not. Oh, you suck. Okay,
All
well,
right.
He's pretty much just proven that he is the worst observer cheater.
Not my
in the
sensitivity,
game.
not my guns. That was really embarrassing.
What I hear is a lot of this.
All right.
Just excuses.
Well,
Anyway.
guys, thanks for joining us this week. Sorry it ended a little bit early. We had some guys bounce out. We tried to make it interesting at the end by doing the observer mode. Golden Boy's back. The War Report's back. We're excited to be back. If you want to be on the show, because we need teams on this show, go ahead and tweet at me at ThatGuyJax or at GoldenBoyFTW, or you can email me at jax@tiwoutfit.com.
That's right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. As always, we will be back next week with plenty more PlanetSide goodness. If you have any feedback for the show, please feel free to leave it in the comment section down below, or you can also just, I guess love us on Twitter.
And real quick, Player Studio. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check out the Player Studio. You can create items in game.
Be a part of the community.
Yeah, it's really cool actually. I think it's like a really cool way to have items in game and decals and things of that nature.
Just make the Golden Boy decal. That's all I want.
I don't think there's a tank big enough.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, guys. So with that said, play more PlanetSide. We'll see you next week. Take care. And of course, from the MLG studio, I'm Golden Boy. This is Jax. We'll see you next time.